What's up guys? Everyone knows that if you want the ultimate Google experience, you need to buy a Nexus phone. This year, two Nexus devices are being sold, the Nexus 5X and the Nexus 6P. Today we'll be looking at the Nexus 5X. So without further ado, let's get started. The 5X is a smaller and more inexpensive version of the two. It's made of soft touch plastic, it's lightweight, which I really like, and it resembles the Nexus 5 a lot. You can almost say the 5X is the successor to the Nexus 5 that launched back in 2013. Some of its noticeable new features on the exterior are a new fingerprint reader, which is now fully supported with Android Marshmallow, and it works very fast. At the bottom of the phone, you'll find a new and faster way of charging your device via USB Type-C, though you no longer have wireless charging, which is a bummer. One thing to note is the included charger is a Type-C to Type-C connection, so if you want to connect it to your computer or your existing USB Type-A chargers, you're going to need to buy a USB Type-A to USB Type-C cable, and I bought this nylon braided cable on Amazon, and I'm going to leave it linked down below if you guys are interested in it. Something else you'll notice that's different from the previous Nexus 5 is the inclusion of a front-facing speaker. Yes, speaker as singular. The speaker sound only comes from the right side, which does make your left ear feel left out, but it's 10 times better than the Nexus 5 speaker is, so I'll take it. And the last thing you'll notice that's a bit different is the upgraded camera and a few new sensors next to it, which include laser autofocus and the ability to record video in 4K. Really quick though, it's a great camera and you won't be disappointed. Even the front-facing camera takes good pictures. On paper, the 5X is equipped with great specs and available in the choice of 16 and 32GB onboard storage with no expandable options. Now this could be a deal breaker to some, but the biggest reason why you want to pick up a 5X is it's running pure Android, which means you're going to get the latest and greatest that Android has to offer and also get updates directly from Google. To some, that's worth the sacrifice with some of the hardware choices Google and LG made for this phone. Android 6.0 is full of new features, including my favorite, which is now on tap. And I actually made a video on my top 5 Android Marshmallow features, so I'll leave that link down below if you guys want to check that out. The 5X runs great, and for the most part it runs very smooth and fluid. I did notice that after heavy use and maybe about 15 minutes or so, it got pretty warm and I did see an occasional stutter and some lag here and there, though this only happened under heavy use, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Battery life is good and it can get through the day for the most part. When I did use the phone heavily, I did have to recharge more towards the evening, but with light to medium use, it had no problem lasting all day and it had plenty left over. The display is also good, and overall this phone is good, but with so many great Android phones available today, it's really hard to praise the 5X unless you're looking for a pure Android Google experience on a smaller form factor. Now don't take this the wrong way, I'm not saying this is a bad phone, but if it didn't run pure Android, I don't think I'd be as excited about it. At the end of the day though, it's still a Nexus phone, and because of that, it has a special place in my heart. I've always been a fan of Nexus phones, and all I can say is that I'm glad the Nexus 6P exists, because this is not the Android phone I'm looking for. Anyhow guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you hit that like button. Also be on the lookout for my Nexus 6P video, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so. Thanks again for watching, and you'll catch me in the next one. Adios.